Hi, good morning. How are you? Oh, I need some water. I didn't bring any water. That was sitting in here from the other day. It's my son's. He leaves water bottles everywhere. Okay, let's talk about palette 6 because, in my opinion, this is the most beautiful palette. It's not the palette I use the most. I really don't know why, because it is so very pretty. Okay, but let's talk about it. So we're going to use it today. I told you on the other video I did on the addiction palette the other day, on addiction palette 1, that the middle is generally the middle color is generally the one that you want to use as a transition color. That is not true in this palette. In this palette, this is really the best transition color. Now, you can play around and choose whatever you want. I would just suggest using this as your transitional color, and that is Enthralled. So that's what we're gonna go with today. It's very early. I still have my morning voice. I have already put primer on. I've already done my face. I've already put eye primer on. All I'm doing is the eyes right now. One of the things I love about this palette is you can choose to go with all browns, okay? Or you can choose to go with some of these, or you can mix them up. You can't go wrong. You can get a nice everyday look, or you can jazz it up. For a nighttime look, or just because you want to. I usually do it just because I want to, because I don't really go anywhere at night. Just want to be home after work. I'm spent and I don't really want to go anywhere. So I would use any of these during the day. So we're just making swirls and rainbows and coming up the brow bone. Okay, that was Enthralled. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna come in. Now don't be afraid of this color, Impressive. It's super pretty. It goes on more sheer than it looks here. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna take my liner shader brush and I'm gonna press it because it is a shimmer. See, that's not scary. It's very pretty. Because it is a shimmer. Well, it's true with any powder. It seems dumb to use a brush and then press, but you have less fallout because you're not swiping. Swipe or no swiping. And you get more bang for your buck and you use less product if you press. So I'm just pressing that all over the lid. Can you see that weird wrinkle I'm always telling y'all about? It makes me nuts. Why is it there? I don't understand. I mean, it's not like I do something with my skin, like I could move the skin right there. It's dumb. I don't get it. Like, I understand smile wrinkles and, you know, crow's feet from smiling and stuff like that, but that, why is that there? I don't get that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and come in with this Calm. This is a matte, and I'm gonna lighten the inside. I always lighten the inside here because I tend to have so much darkness there. And I'm gonna go ahead and use it up here. As my highlight color. This one is a matte. It's almost white. It's so light pink, but it is a light pink. It's very pretty. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to use this. I usually use Blazing when I do this. I saw somebody use this one instead with this eye look, so I'm going to try this one today, just to break out of the box. So I'm going to use a fluffy crease brush for that, I think. No, I'm going to use a crease brush, and then if I need to add two, I will add two. This one is called Audacious. It's just a great matte brown. And you can see, because I use that eye primer, it stays exactly where I place it instead of going everywhere. You can get by with our shadows without eye primer, but you won't have quite as much control over the placement as you do with it. And I'm going to just blend that out. Everybody's getting ready this morning. Can you hear? I don't have many words in the morning. I'm not quite fully awake. So I don't tend to talk much in the morning. Some of you may consider that a blessing. For most of my life, I've been the only one that gets up as early as I do, no matter who I live with. Not that I've lived with so many people, but you know what I'm saying, like at home, in college, roommates, things like that. I always get up earlier than everybody else, and that gives me time to get out of my morning mood some. Notice I'm holding the brush at the very tip and just blending it in. Okay, now I want to tap this brush off, and I'm going to bring some of this here. I'm actually going to bring the enthralled there. I don't want it quite that dark. I'm going to bring the enthralled a little more over here. Just to kind of pull that skin that's loose there, which drives me insane. I really don't care for it. I don't care for lots of things about getting older. Okay, so I'm going to check to see if they kind of match. They pretty much do. All right, now I'm going to go in with this Lofty. Again, this is not a scary color. It's not, I promise. And I'm going to, let's do a halo. So let's do it right in the center. Putting this plop of a bright color right in the center is going to open up your eye and make it look a little more round, because it draws other people's eyes right to the center of your eyes. So it lifts everything, and the edges kind of go into the background. I usually put something like that toward the middle, toward the center, the interior part of my lid. Sometimes I choose to do it this way. Okay? Don't judge your eyeshadow until you get your mascara and your liner on, which I'm gonna go do, and I'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay, so this is the finished look. I did take the eyeliner, the pencil eyeliner proper, and I lined on the top of my eyes and in the waterline, but then I took my liner shader brush and I smudged that top line out. I also did that in the eyelashes here up to about my pupil, and then I took that liner shader brush and smudged that out because I really like the proper with this rose gold look. So there you have it, rose gold. Hope you like it. Bye.